We are here with Hawaii head coach Charlie Wade. To his left, Dimitrios Mouchlias, and to his right, championship MVP Jakob Thelle, after a 3-0 win in the 2022 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship presented by the Hawaiian Islands. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions from media members in the room. We ask all media, please identify yourself and your outlet before asking your question. First, Coach, just an opening statement about tonight's victory.
Yeah, obviously thrilled to win the championship, and it was a little bit of a reversal of fortunes when we played them at their place, where it seemed like we had a lead and couldn't hold on to it, and tonight we were able to kind of come from behind and make some plays down the stretch. I thought we efficiency-wise were just okay. The first set we made 13 errors and won, which means we were doing a lot of other stuff pretty well. So thrilled to get the win, and that's a really good team we played tonight. So a pretty significant win for our program.
Coach, I mean, it seemed like every single set, like you guys were going back and forth within 2 or 3 points. What does it say about your team to pull out every single set just by, kind of the skin of your teeth?
Yeah, it's my thoughts on it are kind of twofold. One, as the season has gone on, we have gotten better, and we've gotten better at things that we're working on. As the season unfolds, you identify the stuff you got to get better at. We work on those things in practice, and then to see that materialize in the match is always gratifying. Like, we're really working on the right things and execute it. And then the obvious, at least from my standpoint, is the crowd. It's just amazing to have the best fans in the world, and the kind of support they give us is second to none. And I'm incredibly humbled to represent the university and have the kind of support that we get, and very, very grateful for everyone that comes out and supports us.
Yeah, hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is for all you guys. I'm just kind of reiterating just the amount of fans that were in here tonight and really the entire weekend, and talk about that fan support, and I mean really how much of a difference that made for you guys this tournament as opposed to, last year with nobody. Well,
I said, earlier in the week, I think we have 500 people in the house. Last year we beat San Diego. It doesn't matter. It's high-level athletics is emotional, and everybody's super into it. So when you get the crowd going and you get that synergy effect, it's real. And the support that I think not only that we get for men's volleyball, but in athletics in general, the more you come out and support your team, the higher level you can take your team to. And we're fortunate to have just unbelievable support, and they clearly impact the game in a positive way for us.
Players?
Yeah, sure. Our fans are definitely a huge factor for us, and they're also our 7th man on the court, because without them, we're not able to play as well, and we're just having them support and being able to give them back what they deserve is huge for us, and it means everything. So, yeah, thank you for all the fans coming and supporting us, both in the Sanchez Center and also watching TV. It means everything to us. Mahalo.
I'd also say too, it's I've been here long enough now that there's so many people in the crowd. Like, everywhere I look, it's a friend, a neighbor, a relative, like somebody that not only it is so much just a part of our family and a part of just living here that it's very cool to be a part of.
Dimitrios, I just had to ask, because you had that little altercation with Nikolov in the second set. Can I just get a comment on that?
Nothing. Alex is a great guy, and it's normal to be in these kind of situations during the game. Nothing.
Dimi, we talked about the series that you had at Long Beach and the struggles up there. I mean, how much did it mean to you to come out and get another shot at them and put together a performance like this?
It was a difficult period. These 2 weeks after the Long Beach, I had to focus more. I had to work more, and I had to be more into it during practice and during the games. I tried my best, and I keep trying, and that's my mindset right now, that I have to keep improving in order to achieve our goals.
Question for Jakob. what does it mean in this atmosphere? You know, it's a very playoff-like atmosphere. What does it mean to win like you did tonight, especially going forward, knowing how hard it is to win a national title?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's definitely huge playing here in front of the crowds, and we know that when it's playoffs, everybody wants to play at their highest level, and today we really showed that we can be up there and we can compete at the highest level against the top teams in the nation. And yeah, today was a huge step in the right direction towards defending national championship. So we're excited for what's to come, and we're ready for it.
Hey, Coach Allen on Zoom.
Alan, how's it?
What was the mindset? Did you guys feel like you needed to win this match to make it to the NCAA tournament?
Yes. We didn't even talk about any other scenario. Not one time did I bring it up and we talk about it at all. It was, control our own destiny. We win, we're in, and we've said that before. You know, we know there's going to be a match played that will, determine who represents the league in the NCAA tournament. We knew we had to be in that match, and we knew we had to win it. That's the only way we ensure that we had a chance to defend our championship.
Coach, so with that being said, seeing as the guys rose to the occasion like they did in the national championship game last year, some players will fold when they have that type of pressure on them that it is significantly must win. What impressed you most about them, given what you already know?
Well, again, it's just watching guys evolve as athletes and as humans, and where sport is such a microcosm for life, and there's adverse moments, and how you respond to them kind of defines you, and just in seeing these guys just continue to improve and continue to work hard. It's a really fun group to be a part of, and I'm really fortunate to work with so many dedicated and talented athletes.
And Dimitrios, for you last year, weren't able to play in those, so I know we asked you earlier in the week, but to now experience this, with the 8,000 fans there, and now be a big part of the title defense now as you guys look forward.
It feels amazing. Like, that's my first ever title in the country of the United States. So it feels amazing. I want to thank all my teammates and all my coaches for all the hard work that made it possible.
Coach, with the way things kind of shook up this week with the various volleyball tournaments, do you feel, or are you hopeful or confident this Hawaii team can get a top seed going into the NCAAs?
Yeah, I really haven't spent much time with that. I've talked to Matlin a little bit. He's our athletic director, David Matlin, is on the committee, and I know how hard he's had it for the last 72 hours when Thursday there was just chaos ensued across the landscape of men's volleyball, which we don't see a lot. Typically it's kind of goes chalk, and they got a hard job, and I think it really is the opportunity to bring light on the fact that the men's volleyball NCAA tournament needs to expand, because you're going to have somebody left out that's really good. And we continue to have growth, adding additional leagues, and I think it's time again to expand the tournament so we have more large bids and give more teams, deserving teams, an opportunity. I think the Big West is, and I think it's well proven, the Big West has been the best men's volleyball league since inception. We're 3-time defending champions, and I think we are clearly a 2-bid league, and so I don't think there's any question that, I know the committee's got some tough decisions to make in terms of who the 2 at-larges are, and then what do you do with the seeding. Like I said, I'm just thrilled we're in, and give us a chip and a chair, and we got a shot.
Coach, I know you guys want to, kind of celebrate the win, but, going into prep for the national tournament, does it make it a little bit easier as opposed to, flying all the way to Columbus? Like last year, you guys are only going to LA, right? So it's pretty much routine travel, like a normal in-season game. Does that
yeah,
help
it's not quite the travel, and it's not a fly or a fly drive. It's getting to LA. So I think our departure and our travel will be somewhat contingent on the seeding and when we actually play. But regardless of whether when we play, we're going to want to get there and live scout if we're not playing till later in the week. So it's nice that there is a week in between. We won't have to leave, like Monday, Tuesday next week. We'll get a nice week of practice and And by the back end of next week, we'll have everything locked in and know when we got to head to LA.
Brian McKinnon's the Spectrum News for Dimi and Jakob both. You guys, I'm guessing, knew that Nikolov was going to get a lot of sets going his way today. What was it about as far as either just trying to get a hand up and slowing him down or making him work for his kills today?
Yeah, I mean, Nikolov, he's an amazing player and he's a huge force for Long Beach already in his first year. And we knew that we have to stop him down, slow him down early as fast as we can. And we're lucky to get some couple blocks and a couple really good blocks by Dimi and then some defense back there. And we're making the transition play. And I think that's all that matters in the end. Like, you just have to stop the hot guys. And today we were able to do it, so.
Jakob and Dimi, it ends up being a sweep tonight, but did it feel like it was almost like a 5-set match with the way those sets were, how tight they were at the end?
Yes, they were fighting really hard, and at the end of the set, we were the one who had we were focused and knew what we were doing, so that's why we won. But they kept fighting.
Yeah, and it's definitely, even though it's only 3 sets, it definitely feels like a longer game, and just the dynamics of the game going both ways and both teams getting a couple leads here and there in the set is always, yeah, it's volleyball. Anything can happen, and today we're able to pull it off. So super happy with the team and everybody being there and, yeah, getting the win today.
Congratulations again on your second Big West Championship, and best of luck in the national tournament. Seedings will be announced tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hawaii time, 10 a.m. Pacific. Good luck going forward.